What's up, guys? Real Slim Cheesy. We're now only 16 days out. Very hype. Almost 2 weeks, so, you know, that's feeling good, feeling good. Again, you think maybe around 2 weeks? I feel like next week we're going to get some information. That's my guess, knowing them. They might push it back till the very end, because how they like to do things in the past, right, is they either do it, like, the week before. Well, they showed, like, teasers and stuff earlier, but they like to do, like, stuff the week before or, like, the day before, you know, so, like, with bike and everything. But anyways, today, I want to talk about, actually, the Conclave, because, again, they're all kind of dead, so that's not good. And we know that Chronus is alive, and Chronus is obviously important, because whatever the hell happened to Faust, Faust kind of gained some clarity after talking to Chronus and traveling the world for a bit with him, right? So, I don't think Chronus was actually, like, directly involved with, like, physically changing, but of course, getting the clarity kind of, you know, because he wanted to discover why, you know, that girl died, why the Conclave did all this, and he finally got the answers, right? They just didn't want him doing all these surgeries and stuff that were extremely advanced magic that they felt were threatening. It's also interesting, too, because tying back to Faust, right? He was the one who kind of, like, was on the right path with, like, the revival, the revival, like, magic surgery, right? So they probably, like, stole some of his ideas and then maybe revived Zano, right? So definitely Nito Burrito. But I think, well, the one other interesting thing is going to be a whole new Conclave, right? Like, we don't know who they are, but it's mentioned that, like, oh yeah, they had to form a new Conclave, which makes sense. I thought maybe they would just, like, disperse it, but I guess they do kind of want, like, scholars of magic who are very knowledgeable to kind of, like, I guess, be on top of that, making rules and regulations, right? There are, what, 666 spells, but 6 of them are banned, so it's 660, but I think that's fine. I doubt they're going to be as powerful. Maybe one of them, maybe in the new story, honestly, we might see them. It wouldn't surprise me, because, again, we know that, like, they work for the United Nations, but, again, they've been primarily seen in Illyria. And, again, if we're going behind the scenes, right, we might actually, you know, over diving into Faust and, you know, Chronus, might get to meet the new ones. And I think, again, we saw that they said, like, oh, there's going to be characters that only appear in the story, but look out for them. I don't think any of them will be playable in Season 2. Maybe Season 3 if some have really neat designs, but yeah, my guess is that they're going to be kind of bland, generic, just like, oh yeah, I'm the smartest lightning magic user or something, right? But, and with that, of course, 3 of them are dead. Chronus is interesting. What's he up to now? I thought he was going to stick with Faust, and I thought my initial reaction was because after Zerd and then at the end of Strive credits, you know, in the story 1, we saw that Faust was still, like, with Chronus, even in his, like, new attire. So my thought process was they were gonna, like, travel the world together, but we haven't seen Chronus, obviously, in any of the new trailers. So, I mean, they still could meet up, we still could see Chronus, but I'd like to really see what Chronus is up to, of course. I'd like to see the new Conclave, and again, I'd like to see Chronus talk to Happy Chaos, you know, talk about the falling disciples as well. Because, again, I'd like to see them talk about themselves, also be like, yeah, your disciples died, we did all this bad shit. I wonder how Happy Chaos would, like, react to that, right? Would he be like, hell yeah, drama, making history fun? You see, Asuka's a boring piece of shit, but you guys are my cool disciples. But, nah. Anyways, yeah, there's not really too much to be said about them. I just really hope we get to see Chronus, at least, like I mentioned before, and also maybe get to meet this new Conclave, see what they're up to, see if they're maybe making any changes, right? We know that they had, like, they were basically, like, the absolute power of the world, right? Them and then Sanctus Populus Maximum, whoa! Even though they weren't, like, part of any government, given that, you know, they introduced the world to magic, people just kind of gave them authority. And it'd also be interesting to see if maybe there are more regulations on them, or if they actually have to, like, answer to a government or something. I don't know, but yeah. And also, you know, last thing, I'll be curious to see if they actually stick to the 4 members. You know, that'd be cool. They could do more, they could do less. But yeah, like I said, it is confirmed that there's a new Conclave, so I hope we get to meet them. I hope we get to see Chronus. Like I said, 16 days out. Love you all as always for keeping up with these, and hey, take care.